What's going on, people, and welcome to Friday Night Gas. I am, as always, your happy and humble host, Jamie, and this is the podcast with Gas. As always, I am here with my co-host, Lum. Lum, how are we doing?
I'm all right.
Had a good week. So.
Yeah. Let's go.
Happy guy. Much happier than me. Just a tip to everybody, do not try and make transfers when you're tired. And with Chelsea actually beating Luton, with Chelsea being the underdogs, we overcame the mighty Nottingham Forest at home with an almighty rally to win 3-2. Woo! That was a close one.
And you weren't the shittest team. Arsenal were.
Arsenal were the shittest team. All day in the group chat it was going on that Man United was shit, being 2-0 down in 4 minutes. Only for Arsenal to draw 2-2 and them to go down to 10 men.
Yep.
Arsenal. Doing Arsenal things.
Bottle jobs. The new Spurs.
Yeah. And City, it was testy for City as well. City just about squeaked it 2-1 against a resilient Sheffield United.
Yep. Foden, the hero, coming on to set up Rodri. Nice. With other implications.
Yeah, Foden was having massive implications, which nearly earned a certain individual in our group the Mazza of the week. However, we will get to that when we get to that. So, short and sweet, let's go on to my team and see how well I did this week. 54 points.
Oh!
Not great at all. I continue to sink like a stone, considering my team is actually pretty damn good.
It's not bad. But you're above average, so there was worse.
Yeah, but 6.2 inches of dick is just above the average. It's not still not great, is it?
Does the job, apparently.
Does the job.
That's what they tell me.
So, 54 points for the week. 44 was the average. Maddison in goal, let me down, conceding to Sheffield United, gets 2 points. Estepinian, Brighton getting absolutely battered, baked.
Yeah, Irons.
Weekend by the Irons. Chilwell, clean sheet. Henry for Brentford, again, let me down. Rashi finally getting an assist, so I was quite happy about that. Bruno Fernandes, Captain Fantastico. El Bruno is back.
Scoring penalties.
Putting on a captain's performance. There is a reason why KDB says he's one of the most creative midfielders in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes is the guy. Just for the sake of consistency, though, Lum, I did say get rid of him over Rashford for the Arsenal game. I might not get rid of him. Saka on the score sheet from the penalty, much to my amusement.
Yes, bemusement, surprise. After Odegaard took the week before's, he takes this week's. Maybe they're on a rotation thing. Maybe get Odegaard in this week. I don't know.
Martinelli blanking, João Pedro doing absolutely jack shit. Ollie Watkins coming up again, clutch with some points. And Haaland missing a penalty and then going on to score, which could have been disastrous considering people would have captained and triple captained Haaland over this period long.
Yep. So
Areola with 5 on the bench yet again. That's 15 points in 3 weeks that he's amassed that I've not had in the team. Akanji, which again will tie into the Mazza of the week, not even being named. Anderson and Kabore. So, 54 points for the week. Not that impressive, but like you say, does the job, slow and steady and all that, 6-inch dick.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. Not happy with that. But aside from my team, Lum, talk us through your team.
Oh, look at it, it's great. What's 340,000 in the world? I'll take that after my first few weeks. It was a bit of a ropey start for the first 2 weeks, but this week much better. Unfortunately, Flecken conceded, but he did make a lot of saves. He did pick up a bonus point, so 4 points, nice. Colwell, Chilwell, 6 points each, clean sheet, nice. Chilwell should have scored. Why didn't you shoot? Come on, man. Right there, and he tried to pass. That was a goal waiting to happen. Estepinian, 1 point rolled by West Ham, but everybody's got him, so yeah. Foden came off the bench, got an assist, like we said. Nice. Then, pretty much the same as you. Fernandes, Rashford, Martinelli, Saka. All did something apart from Martinelli, also just got the 2 points. But you got to take a 2 points every now and then. Haaland, same as you, missed a pen, managed to score. So, didn't end up in the minus points, luckily. Nick Jackson scored a goal off a Sterling assist. We take those. Yeah, nice. Nice, we take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Decent week, man.
Decent, yeah.
So much so that I believe that you are manager of the week, Liam.
I am. Just picked Pez.
Manager of the week.
Oh, look at it. I want to say thank you to my family, my friends.
So that leads us into what we are doing this week. As it is Thursday, we've got one more game week, and then we've got an international break. I'm looking at possible transfers in my midfield. Defensively, I've kind of given up. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't matter who I pick. Somebody's either injured or ill. So this week I'm just going to go with the old faithful, keep the back line as it is of Chilwell, Estepinian and Henry, but I'm looking at midfield. So midfield this week is a highly contested one. It's one that's being spoken about a lot at the moment, especially in the FPL world. Sterling, Maddison and Foden. Now I'm going to put one of them in for Martinelli Lum. Makes sense?
Makes sense. Martinelli's got a tough game. So, well, possibly tough. We'll see how that one works out because United haven't started great. He could be rolled.
Arsenal.
No, but Arsenal haven't been great either. So we'll see how that one plays out. Should be a good game to watch. Could have errors. I like errors. I like it when Onana makes a faux pas.
I think Onana's coming in for some undeserved criticism. I'm not going to lie, but you know.
Yeah, maybe he has another. What? How many games are left? 35. Maybe his next 35 games are amazing, and we forget about him falling to the floor as a one-year bear down on goal.
I told you what he tried to do was he tried to go early to make the striker make a decision. It didn't quite work, and then he got a hand to it. All right.
It doesn't matter if you got a hand to it or not. He went in the back of the net and he looked like a fool.
It's all about the effort. I can't knock the effort, and he's a £50 million keeper, and he's just replaced David De Gea.
He's a meme.
I can't knock him, man.
There's a picture of him in an F1 car. He's the laughing stock.
This is the point where we need Pez to sing the Onana song, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, na 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 na.
Oh, na 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 na. So that's what I'm looking at this week. Then now, the issues I've got with this, well, not issues per se. Either way, I'm making that transfer. Is when I have a look at who's got the best fixtures in the lead up. Sterling clearly has the better fixtures at the moment. Foden is a rotation risk, as we've just seen. I know apparently he was ill, but it kind of puts me off the fact that it's still being rotated even when City are in the ascendancy. Foden had a fantastic game before that.
Yeah, he did.
Absolutely no reason for him to be dropped. We heard that he was ill before the game. He travelled by himself, did he?
Apparently so, yeah.
And then he came on and does Foden things, and that's my biggest worry. Now, City's next couple of fixtures, they've got Fulham, West Ham, and Nottingham Forest. Pretty scary to go without Phil Foden for those. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, the only game that potentially could be tough would be the West Ham game because they're in really good form at the minute. So we'll see. They turned out for us. And they managed to get a draw. No, they beat Brighton 3-1 as well. So, I mean, Brighton were in good form as well. So they were looking amazing and they made it look relatively easy. Didn't have a lot of the ball, but they don't need it if they put it in the back of the net every time they get a chance.
up the irons. JWP should be in the England team. Gareth
Should
be in the England team over Calvin Phillips. Gareth!
He's not listening, he's got his favourites.
He's got his favourites. Which then leads us to Raz. Right, now, I've been critical of him. 1, because of his running style. 2, because he's a fucking scouser. 3, because he played for Man City. And 4, because he got played over fucking Rashford against France. Plenty of reasons to not like Raheem Sterling in my household. However, with Forest being the next fixture, then Bournemouth, then Aston Villa, Chelsea also have a relatively good run alongside City, where Raz could do some serious damage, man.
And he seems to be nailed on as well, whereas Foden's not.
Which is another reason why it's a little bit worrying whether or not I look at making these changes. Which leads us into Maddison. So looking at Maddison, Spurs have Burnley, then after the international break they've got Sheffield United, and then they finish off with Arsenal, which also leads us into Liverpool just after that. Then the fixture run goes good. Luton Town and Fulham.
Yeah, they've got like 2 good fixtures, 2 bad fixtures, and then they're back into the better fixtures and maybe the mid-table team. So, see, I like Maddison. I know he's got 2 bad fixtures, but maybe rotate him out for somebody for those 2 games potentially, or you could just leave him in because I mean Spurs are looking all right. Not looking bad at all.
Maddison is also a definite starter, isn't he? Which sort of puts him ahead of Foden
again,
and with his. But the difference is, and this is where I'm slightly leaning towards Raz, is the fact that Chelsea have a natural striker, especially in Jackson. He's got his goal now. He's looking hungry. He's looking creative. Mm-hmm. He will have somebody to be at the end of that, on the end of that ball. Madders doesn't have a striker. I know Spurs are winning, but there is no striker. Richardson's absolute gash.
He's not doing the job.
Chicken dickhead. And Sonny still isn't firing yet, so that kind of puts me slightly off Madders. But it is terrifying to think that Phil Foden could do some absolute carnage in the next couple of games, especially now he's had a rest and he's back.
Yeah, well, he's shown that he deserves his space. He came on quite late against Burnley, made that pass. It was a good finish from Rodri, but he made the pass for it to happen.
That was a hell of a goal by Rodri.
Yeah, so, I mean, can they drop him really? And with Palmer possibly leaving to Chelsea, I'm hearing it's pretty much a done deal. Their fee's been agreed. That just opens up, there's that another midfielder gone for City, which opens up more playing time possibly for Foden.
And that's another midfielder that's gone into Chelsea. So Chelsea buying the likes of Caicedo.
He plays the same side as Sterling as well.
Yeah, so potentially there might be some rotation, but we'll have to see. I mean, it won't happen for a while yet. Palmer's going to have to be sort of integrated into the
it's
squad
not
where
happening.
Pochettino plays. He's still very, very young. I think it's more based on potential more than anything. But my brother did phone me earlier, and he has told me that he's had to wildcard this week. He told me he's free hit actually. I don't know which one he's done. I'm leaning towards the free hit, but I've told him to wildcard.
Yeah, he shouldn't free hit this week.
Yeah, he also wanted to bench boost on his free hit, which
can't do. No.
So he's on about bringing in Palmer.
No.
And there should be a little snippet about now.
Telling you, man, I've got this on lock this time. You man's not gonna know about it. I thought I dropped a fucking dropped a bollock with a couple of things, but yo, you man who last loudly, you know how it goes. Coming for you with the stuff. Nobody's gonna have to play as I have. Because I'd have to free hit. So.
Have you finished?
I can hear the fear. I can feel the scare.
Right, I'm going to record my podcast. I'll speak to you in a bit.
I would. Just talk about my superior team of how Ben. Watch Ben. Watch Ben be top 4. What week are we in? Week 4. Week 4, top 4. That's the way it's going to be. just some sort of fucking heady.
Right, stop drinking in the day. I'm going to go. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit.
Yo, safe.
See you in a bit. So. Yeah, so my brother was on about bringing in Palmer already, straight into the Chelsea team. Good job, Ben's not a manager,
I don't think Sterling can be dropped in the form that he's in. I think his place is safe. Whether Palmer can play on the other side, where I think Chilwell's playing there though. He's kind of like that. He's getting very far forwards, so
yeah, he's playing like an unorthodox left wing back / winger at the moment. So
yeah,
he's more in the box than you do defensively.
Yeah, like whoever's playing our left wing, I don't even know where they are half the time because Chilwell's there. It's always him. So yeah, I think Sterling's safe at least for the time being. Palmer might increase his minutes.
Potentially, but it'll be a couple of games yet. So
yeah,
at the moment, I'm kind of leaning more towards Raz. I think Foden second, Maddison potentially third. But then that leads us lovely, a perfect segue into your possible transfers and the transfer you made. Tell us about the transfer you made first.
I raged Gabriel out of my team for Pedro Porro. When he didn't start again, I thought with all the injuries, Tomiyasu got banned, did he not? Someone got
he got a red card.
Yeah, he got a red card. So I was like, Gabriel's got to start. I'm going to risk him for one more week. And then he didn't start again. He didn't even come off the bench this time. He was gone. And I brought in Pedro Porro. Mainly because Udogie was coming off with an injury as I was doing it. So I thought Porro's definitely not injured. But it seems Udogie's going to be okay. So maybe I've went a little bit soon on that one, but either way, I've got someone into the Spurs defence. Porro's still being quite attacking. Spurs look good going forwards, so we'll see if it pays off. But at least he's starting. Gabriel's not, so
it was a crime of FPL passion, is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
maybe in the heat of the moment.
I've had enough of you. Get out of my life.
And your possible transfer?
Rashford to Maddison. I think Rashford's, even though he was on the left, and I know he got an assist, I just don't think he's at his best at the moment. Maybe after the international break, we'll revisit it and see. But Maddison's nailed on. They've got a couple of good fixtures coming up, and I want to take advantage of that. And I can't get Sterling in because I already have 3 Chelsea players, so that kind of limited my options. And I've already got Foden, so it was Maddison or nobody really.
That's unfortunate, though.
Yeah, unfortunate, Lum.
So that brings us into the weekly table. So this is the weekly table as it stands.
Oh, great!
Manager of the week is Liam Palmer with I Like to Play. He's already had his awards ceremony, which will lead us into the Mazza of the week. Now, hi guys, Jamie from the future, currently editing this video. Mazza of the week, we go on to discuss about imaginary points and me making defensive errors. However, on closer inspection and a VAR check, it looks like Sean did transfer in Hugo Lloris. And on top of that, he's also got Darwin Núñez as third sub with 11 points. Meaning he played Harvey Barnes, who got 1 point, who came off the bench. So, put the comments down below. You let me know who got Mazza of the week. But on closer investigation and talking to the VAR officials, I'd pretty much say it's Sean Jackson. So, I'll let the rest of this video play out. Peace. No.
Wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon of the week. We need to discuss this more. So I'll just tell you exactly what's on the screen, and I'll tell you why it was heavily contested.
Give us the story.
All right. The story is the Mazza of the week goes to me. Hi. 3 weeks of having a defender that hasn't started. So I have started with Luke Shaw and John Stones. John Stones was then injured, so I didn't get John Stones.
No.
Luke Shaw then got injured. I then tried to make a late night transfer at 12:30 at night to try and bring in Colwell from Chelsea. and brought in a Kanji from City. I don't know how it happened. I was tired, just clicked the button. And then a Kanji turned up, and no, actually, a Kanji didn't turn up. That was the fucking issue. So I've had 3 defenders, 2 from City, 0 points over 3 weeks, and I have got the Mazza of the week.
Yeah, and Colwell would have got you 6 points.
Yes, which would have took me to 59 for the week, so it would have been slightly a bit more above average, so it would have been about 6.4 in the Dick scale. 6.4 inches, roughly about that.
Yeah.
We've got 2 other people that were in contention. Sean Jackson, you are here again. This is becoming a constant thing now. For having Hugo Lloris on the bench.
I don't know why he's doing it. I think he likes having Spurs players that will not play in his team.
After the Harry Kane triple captain fiasco, you've also gone with Hugo Lloris, who's not playing. Who is he 5 million still? So
I think so. That's a lot of money to have on the bench for a player that's never going to play. And did he transfer him in?
I'm not 100%.
We'll have to check that.
We'd have to go back and check.
VAR
He
check.
did make that transfer. We'll have to draw the lines and see which side of the retarded line Sean falls on. Now, if he transferred him in, he falls on the R side.
Offside. Very far.
Super far offside. If he hasn't transferred him in and he's gone in at the start of the season, then we
Forgiveness a little bit.
So Sean Jackson is here again for another week. But speaking of Jacksons, because we like Jacksons, we've got Nicholas Jackson, Sean Jackson. We've also got Lee Jackson. Lee Jackson, take a bow. Because you have been counting imaginary points that do not exist. Jackson, those points ain't real.
Wow.
No, I hit that note really well.
So
Jackson, Sunday was absolutely spamming the chat because he had Matty Cash on the bench, who not only scored twice but was also on for a clean sheet. All he needed was Phil Foden not to come on, and he was getting those points. And I think he put it in. I'll put it somewhere. I'm definitely going to put the screenshot up somewhere here, saying he would delete the game.
Yeah, he definitely said that. He would delete the game.
As soon as he said that, Aston Villa conceded to Burnley. 10 minutes later, Foden came on.
He was begging for City to score, and then Haaland finally scored, and he was happy. It didn't look like Foden was coming on. Burnley scored, and then what do you know? Here comes Foden.
And doing all his fun.
There went his points. Because even with that clean sheet, Matty Cash had great points. He was got 17 or something like that. So he got all the bonus as well, so he was mega upset about that. Talking about how look.
He went from having 4 points. No, he went from having how many points? 17 points to 4 points. So Lee Jackson, the question is, are you going to delete the game or what?
I mean, he said he did. We will have the proof on the screen. Is he a man of his word or a liar? Are you a liar, Lee Jackson? Would you like your friends?
Telling fibs, are we, Lee? More fibs. But yes. So the Mazza of the week was super close. So we had myself with 3 weeks of defenders scoring 9 points. Sean Jackson with his transfer of Hugo Lloris, yet to be VAR'd. And Lee Jackson for counting imaginary points that do not exist in his overall points and not getting anything but 4 points on Foden.
That's it.
The more I say that out loud, the madder it seems that Jacko was counting imaginary points.
He was so close. The VAR lines were touching.
I've been unlucky, but that's a Mazza.
I don't know. Bringing in a Kanji instead of Colwell's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was like though I haven't.
Blue teams, you know.
Exactly, and Lee was sober on a Sunday afternoon, whereas I was really tired.
He had his abacus out. He was counting the points.
Points were there, mate. The whole tally, the Roman numerals were out, man.
Yeah. And then go.
So let's go through the weekly table then. This is the exciting part that everybody enjoys. So the weekly table is number 1, non-mover. Andrew Deakin, absolute she-show. Total 194 points, 57 for the week. Number 2, upper place, European Tour, AVFC, Aaron Perrin, 63 points for the week. 192. Number 3, Spawn of Satan, my own son, Roddy Shields with Backstreet Moyes, 58 points for the week, 181 in total. Number 4, the new player that came in last week, who went straight to the top of the charts, who's now down to 4th, Crouch Potato, Mike Banks, 45 points. Ooh, stinky. 178. 5th, the Professor, the FPL Megamind himself, long neck bastard, Reece Banks with Emilio Aluko, 53 points, 177. Number 6, up 1 place, up 2 places,
Up several places. I was like 12, I
several
think.
places. Is I like to play Manager of the Week, Liam Palmer, 65 for the week, 168 overall. Down the place, Change Name FC, Jamie Shields, 54 for the week, also on 168.
Oh, level buddies.
Level buddies. Down in 8th, the gas is starting to deflate. Ashley Bates with Real Bates, 50 points for the week, 167. Down to number 9, the muscles are going up, but the points are going down. Deltoids Assemble, Joe McMillan, 54 points, 166. Number 10, Jacko FC, Lee Jackson, 50 points, 165. Number 11, I've changed my name, but you've also seemed to have lost the points while doing that. Craig Fowler, 54 on 158 points. Number 12, Big G, Belong United, 49 points. Ooh, stinky. 153 overall. Up the bottom. On the charge. Let's try FC. Benjamin Shield.
He's coming for us.
6 points. He said to me, it's week 4, top 4. I have the audio sound clip. Again, I will put that would have been in here already somewhere. He's up to 13th. He's had to wild card. He's got 5 injured players and 1 that got sent off. 56 points, 149 overall. Down into 14th. Bates' son, aka Bates' second team,
Yep.
Slab FC, 47 points. Again, another stinker.
Stinky.
Ooh, stinky. 144 points. And propping up the bottom of the table,
Hugo Lloris.
Hugo Lloris' boyfriend, lover, FPL sweetheart, Magpie United, Sean Jackson, 34 points.
Oh,
God.
Don't go in there. Give it 10 minutes.
That deserves the Mazza of the week in its fucking self, mate.
It's horrible.
34 points for the week, 130 overall. Sean Jackson,
He's been cast adrift at the bottom of the table. He's 14 points already. Behind.
Mate, he's got a fucking volleyball. He's calling Wilson right about now.
Help me.
So yeah, Castaway FC, aka Magpie United, Sean Jackson, 34 points for the week, 130 overall. So Lum, that is episode 5. That is our roundup, and
that's it.
Yeah, basically we're rolling into another week, and then it's going to be a quiet week next week because of the international break.
Yep.
I believe I've been told that you were going to start firing some videos up as well.
I'm hoping to, yeah. Some like weekly review ones. I'll hopefully try and get one out next week. We'll see how that goes. And obviously we've got the international break, and then we'll continue after that.
Yeah, so the international break is going to give us some time to probably come away from FPL. We'll do one more rounding everything up, or Lum will do one more rounding everything up before we kick back in when the football's back. I'll also be doing some more hot takes, so keep an eye on that. I'll be doing the price of football shirts and women in football. And Lum, just before we go, I nearly forgot.
What?
I just want to give a shout out to Jacko's Tasha. Jacko's Tasha for being a fan of the podcast. Gareth Bale loves to you, and a big one of these.
Did you ask consent for that?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. We don't ask for consent on this channel.
Method did not. I'm going to fuck you, you twat.
I'm not going to do that to your Mrs. Jacko, by the way. She's lovely. Happy you're happy.
Jacko's Hedge.
And Jacko's Hedge. And happy she's a fan of the channel. So we said we'd give her a special shout out. That's your special shout out. Anybody else whose missus wants to get in the chat, then Gareth Bale hearts to you. I'm getting Gareth Bale hearts.
Everybody's it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. Gareth Bale hearts to everybody. Shout outs. Anyone watching, you've got a missus, we'll shout them out. Gareth Bale hearts.
Quite happy to do it, man. Especially in February, lots of Gareth Bale hearts. Me and them can just fire them out.
Fire them out. Valentine's special.
2 for 1 deal. Right, Lum, that was Friday Night Gas. As always, it's been a lot of fun. It's always good to look through the teams and have a look at the absolute shit show that was. So, as always, I've been your happy and humble host, Jamie. This has been my co-commentator,
Lum.
And this has been Friday Night Gas, the podcast with gas. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Put
do
some
things
down at the bottom. Like Lum says.
Do something.
Do things. Right, we'll see you later. Peace.